Okay, so welcome everybody to Tech Wednesdays, where every Wednesday we go over cool stuff in tech and really just just explore projects and do all kinds of techie shit. In this case, we're programming, and I know we've done an episode on that's actually out on YouTube already, where we've explored the hidden League of Legends API already, but I was thinking I had some ideas in which we could maybe use the League of Legends API, like client API, to show stuff on stream when I'm in the game. So I was thinking if, for example, I get a double kill, chat can then do a chest appears on screen and chat can find a way to crack or open that chest, and then they get a reward. So it's like mini games inside of my League of Legends games, so that there's an incentive for me to do well, so that you guys get rewards. Even though the rewards are not like something very particularly valuable, I think it's just a cool thing to have, you know? Like we can combine this maybe in a system where subs can track achievements, or they get certain achievements, and we can show those off on the website. And like there's all kinds of cool ways we can empower the community with tech, and it's a cool opportunity for me to learn, but it's also a cool opportunity for everybody else to learn if I do it live. Sup Wolfie, sup hummus. So I have set up, and this is why the stream took so long, and I will talk about what the League of Legends API is that we're talking about here. But before we go to that, I had to set up a shared workspace Visual Studio Code live share, which is a beta feature. You can download the extension, and then you can connect and share upon code on other people's machines via sort of streaming. So I'm sort of giving Microsoft, I guess, my data through like proxying through them and then connecting into here. It's sort of like WebSocket, I suppose, like a socket system where I can type on this machine hello world 22222, and then I can hit save, and then you can see it runs the code in NodeMon, but that's not on this machine, which is my MacBook. That is actually on my Windows PC, which is running League of Legends. So, as you can see here, I'm running nodes on my Windows PC, but I have a live session with myself on my Windows machine. So this is Visual Studio Code sharing live, and if I go to the code itself, you can see that the changes that I've made are actually there. So that's an interesting approach. I wasn't really sure how I was gonna do it because I don't have League of Legends installed on my Mac. I know that some of the packages that we're gonna be using today do have support for it, I think, but I thought it would be better to just, you know, code on my Mac and then run it on Windows, because I don't know, I just like my coding environment more on Mac. I think eventually I'll probably just code in Mac and have the build tools set up, and then maybe have some sort of shared file system or like shared like disk that I share with my Windows machine. I don't really know yet what I'm gonna do. There's also Linux on Windows or something that I could try and use, but for now let's just do it this way and see what's going on. So let's talk. Let me just lower the volume a little bit. Let's talk about the League of Legends client API. So the LCU, which is a abbreviation for League Client Update. This is the League client, and it's used for you can use the API basically for part of your projects. So this is an undocumented API, and it's used internally by League of Legends, the League of Legends client. And I've explained in the other video where we've explored sort of like deleting inactive friends from our League of Legends friend list. I've already explained like that the League client itself uses pretty much everything internally. So moving or adding friends or accepting friends, like closing the client and stuff like that, you can even do through this API. And when you open and log into the client, it spawns like a mini local web server that's only like on localhost. So it's not even in the network exposed, it's just on your local machine. Basically everything you click on, everything like starting a game, opening like a custom game and stuff is all done through this API, or you could do it through the API. I don't actually know if the client uses it. I think it does, but I'm not 100% sure. And so over the time, because when I started with this League of Legends Friends cleanup thing, there wasn't that much documentation available. But now there is this whole website which contains all kinds of community maintained developer documentation for Riot Games, which also has a direct tag for LCU now. So where before there was nothing, now on like August, somebody took the time to just like write out some of the most important pieces of like how to work with this API. What's up, Yuka? Client is basically a weirdo web page. Yeah. Is that why the client's bugged? Pretty much. Yeah. The API itself is also very clunky because I think it's just a translation layer with their like APIs that they have that were probably not built to be stateless. And so I remember like we run into a lot of issues where we were trying to fetch the friends, but every now and then fetching that friend would like not work, and then you would like it would get into a weird state. So in order to fetch the actual friend list consistently, I had to then fetch it 3 or 4 times to be sure that, you know, like I have all friends. Same for when you were to try and find their match history. Every now and then the match history would actually fail to load as well. And so it's a bit of a clunky API, but that's okay. So I'll share the link to this in the chat, and also I'll share the link to this in the description if you're watching this on YouTube. Because yeah, there's a lot of resources now. So let me just walk you through this. And I have to probably do one thing, and I'm not sure how I'm gonna do it because I have my screen connected to my MacBook now, and I did not hide it. So basically, for those that don't know, this is used by Riot Games internally, this API. And so it can change at any moment. There's no like developer contract on like, this is what they're gonna return you, this is like what you're gonna get, this is like what you're gonna do. Anything can change, anything can break that you built on this. So when the client first launches or when you log in, there is a lock file in your league folder. So if you go there, let me show you on my Windows machine. I can actually get to that. Let me find it. Games, lock file. Oh God. Let me hide some things before I show it to everybody. Did I already show something? I think I already showed something, right? Oops. Well, I still don't know what you can do with the password. But anyways. This is sort of what the log file looks like. Can I make this bigger? Yes. So, It has a PID of the process that is running the client. It has a port number, which you use locally to connect to the API. It has a password, which I don't really know what it is because it's not my password, but I guess it's some password that randomly locks it to the machine, maybe. Still don't know what it is, so I sort of tried to hide it. I think I already showed it, though, but when I log in and log out, there's a different one. So I'm not entirely sure what this is. But yeah. Anyhow. So that is in your League of Legends folder. See. Like in your League folder. So my League is stored in C Games because I thought it would create its own folder, but it didn't. So now my Games folder is my League folder. So it has a log file there. And so in order to connect to the API, you basically take the port. So there's a PID and then process ID, and then there's a port. You connect to the port by going to localhost and then this port, and then this password is what you use to authenticate with the API. So if I scroll further down, you can see here that we have this HTTP here. And there is even, you can even download the RAS root certificate to allow for doing this. But basically the authentication method is a basic auth with the username Riot and then the password that you have in that log file. So yeah, so you use this, you basically have a header called authorization, and then it's basic, and then it's a base64 encoded Riot, and then colon password. Basically what it is. What's up, Nigel? Could you technically create your own client? I think I've Googled it, and there is people that have created their own client, and then they get taken down because it's against the TOS to actually do that. So you're not actually allowed to do that, but in theory you can. Create the password, working only once, change it each time you log in. I think so. I think that's what it is. Yeah, I don't think it even has anything to do with your user, because I remember me and Nigel talking about this and trying to share log files with each other to see like, hey, if I steal someone's log file, do I log myself in? And that was not the case. So you cannot really like take someone's log file and steal it and then use it. You mean you aren't allowed to publish it? I mean, you're not allowed to do it, but if you don't publish it, how will they really know? So, if you want to make this cross like platform, you can do some other things like find some process list stuff, and then there's the auth token there, which is another way of getting the auth token instead of reading it from the log file. But yeah, that's just what it is. You can apply for personal production app, registering your project. Do not apply for a project if you just want to test the API. If you're developing a project or just testing things out, use the development key. Yep. All good. Production app, personal app. Register your personal API key. This is only for the standard APIs, not tournaments. Personal, that's cool. It's nothing important. Riot, this is actually important because I remember this was breaking my brain last time. So Riot API uses 3 IDs, summoner IDs, account IDs, and PUU IDs. Different APIs use different IDs. You should use whichever ID required by your API you're using. I remember this was such a mess. Oh man. Summoner and account IDs are unique per region. PUU IDs are unique globally. Because the PUU ID is globally unique, when a player transfers region, their PUU ID will not change. This allows you to track summoners that have transferred regions. If a player transfers regions, their summoner... This does not really apply to me. So what my plan is exactly what I described in the beginning of this stream. My plan is to play League of Legends, and while I'm in the game, if something epic happens... I think there is some sort of like API that can actually track that data. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm completely wrong and it doesn't really allow for that. But let's say you take a dragon. If people crack the code for that specific dragon, you can get an achievement. And so I think, like, I had other projects, but I think what would be cool is to just develop some sort of ecosystem around my stream or my friends' streams. So we can share sort of this ecosystem that we have amongst like my streamer friends, and we can track each other's like achievements, and you can get like achievements on other people's streams, so that like we distribute like the viewers amongst my friends, and also, you know, you can share the points and the fun with other like streamers in this community. So I basically want to use tech more for streaming rather than like side projects or stuff like that, because I think it's cooler to the viewer, it's more tangible, it's more like interesting to see the progress and to see what creative things we can come up with, and chat can come up with ideas too to come up with anything. So let's get this party started. So there is I remember talking about this before, there is a couple of people that have already invested in some tools that you can use to connect to this LCU client. And so what I'm probably gonna do is just use a package. Not gonna build it from scratch. Just gonna use a package, and then we just build what we need to do, and then we just see if we can make it work. And then who knows what I'm gonna do eventually after. But I think there was somewhere a list of packages to like that were recommended, and so let me just find it. So LCU League client. Yeah, so this is some tips here that you can use. That's fine. Getting started. So here's the list of available endpoints. Oh god. That's interesting. So the date is... Oh, it's ordered by patch. Okay. I don't know what this is. What is this? I don't know what that is. So I think this is their like part of their API. So you can even do clash things. League of Legends game queues. Custom. Okay, so let's just explore this. Let's connect to it and see if we can make this work. But I want to use a specific package that I found. It might still be open. Also, League Client API. League Client API. Developer Riot Games. Shit, where is it? League Client API. They didn't have... I can't remember. Last time when I streamed this, did we have already a page on this? Oh, I think this page was already there. It was just very buggy. Okay, so there is the client, and then there's the game client API. So I think actually we are more interested in the game client API than this client API. So, okay, let's see. What's up, Justin? Let's say you got a pentakill. It's inside the game, not the client. Isn't it a different thing? Yeah, apparently. You're right. I didn't know that like they split that off. I thought basically because the client remains open when you're in the game, that's where like all the player stats would like go to. But let's see. Game client APIs are served over HTTPS and are only available locally for native applications. The League of Legends client and game client use self-site certificates. Yeah, so I found this already. This was also in like one of the repos. To validate the game client's SSL certificate, if you're testing locally, you can follow insecure curl. Sure. I will ignore. Okay. Do I probably have to be in game for this. Does curl work on Windows? Does anybody know? curl. Probably not, right? Oh, wow. Okay, works. Cool. All right, let's open League. Oh god, I gotta... Okay. So let's go into a custom game. Can I link something? Sure, man. Somebody could track enemy HP and spell damage. Yeah. I'm trolling. Cleanse and exhaust. I'm actually trolling. Okay, so now the game boots up. Cool. So in the meantime, let's do that curl, huh? Let's see if this works on Windows. Of course not. Why would it be the same? Positional parameter could not be found that accepts arguments. I hate Windows. Wait, what happened to my webcam? My webcam just blew up. Just died. Okay, we're chilling. Okay. Let me just Google how to curl Windows.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
I just need to do a request. That's it, really. So curl is the thing. To wrap the URL in quotes? I don't think so. I think it's complaining about this, like, oh, it does not like me doing that. Doesn't like me.
Minions have spawned.
So now it's complaining about SSL. Position parameter cannot be found. It accepts argument insecure. Okay. Curl insecure Windows. Man. Give me to Windows. Windows. God damn it. Could also just use do a request differently, but nobody uses this on fucking Windows, but it exists. Man. This is why I want to do it on my Mac. None of these are like Windows. Dash K, guess. It doesn't. Parameter could not be found. Curl dash dash help. How do you run PowerShell? I think that's what I'm doing. Not sure. Are you fucking serious? What is Windows? What is up with Windows that they just do everything differently? So you have a fucking tool called... You have a tool called curl, but it's so different. Why? I just did the same thing twice. I'm actually insane. Cool. Okay. Curl. Help. Help me. Curl. Sure. Yeah. Okay. Curl dash dash help. Yeah. That's what I did twice. This like Windows is crazy. I think Windows is actually crazy. Just do it on Mac because it's a server that's running locally. It's like local host. I tried actually connecting to it from my like local network, but it's actually not exposed. What's up, Sarah? And sub Devin. Okay, am I still in the game? I hit the wrong scene and you just saw my, like, the back of my... It's like one extra, like, webcam that's sitting on the side here. Let's look at it. It's my overhead webcam one. Okay, guys. That's the one that I normally connect to the mic boom so that I can do the overhead shots with the phone. Okay, let me think. If I just connected this on... Okay, hold on. Let's just do that. Look at that. I have no idea what any of this info is, but we've got something. I think this is just describing what endpoints there are. Are we still in game? Oh. Oh god. Oh wait, the game just closed. Are you fucking serious? Just as I all tapped inside. Nice. Okay, we can, you know, have a little peek. What happens if the game is closed though? Then the API is also down. Okay, so we can take a little peek at what is going on. Okay, I have no idea what any of this is. So the open API, and then we have this swagger. Cancel. Operation to cancel. Exit. Help. Subscribe. Unsubscribe. But I think we can find this info online. And I think people have created SDKs for this, which is awesome. Event data. I think that's the most important piece. Get live client data event data. I think that's what we need. We need to know when I get a pentakill. I'm also not sure if we can fake that. Can we fake like double kill, for example? Like gets a small reward. And then if you're there, it's like, I'm not really sure yet what I'm gonna do with the rewards and stuff. Like, I'm not sure what it's gonna be yet. Test and practice tool? That's true, that's true. There's also, hold up, there's also, game client is game client and available locally for native applications. Provides method for gathering data during an active match. It includes general information about the game as well as player data. The live client data API has a number of endpoints that return a subset of data returned by the all game data endpoint. The endpoint is great for testing the live client data API, but unless you actually need all data from this endpoint, we suggest one of the endpoints listed below to return a subset of the response. I can find a sample response here. So this is the active player data. And then all players that are in the game. And then there is events, which is a list. So that's going to be very interesting. I'm not sure how I'm going to properly track this for now. But let's take a look. So this is all game data, and then there's okay. So this is like the pieces, like the endpoints that you can hit. So this is only getting you the active player name, and I want the events one. That's what I want. You can get the player runes too. I mean, this is what the whatchamacallit, those tools are using, right? Like people download these tools that keep track of like Drake counters and like all that stuff. And show it above the minimap. This is like the thing that it's using for. But I think this is the important piece, right? Because this probably will this is like probably what they show at the top. The events that have listed like happened. So turret killed, inhib kill, dragon kill, herald kill, baron kill. So if we just keep on checking this, then all we need to do is show something on the screen. Yeah, dragon kill is a type too, and it has assisters and stuff. Multi-kill? Oh yeah, multi-kill. Herald kill, multi-kill. Kill streak 5. So this is pentakill. That's cool. Stolen, true or false? So this is very cool, right? Because like I remember back in the day, if you, let's say you did like a League of Legends broadcast, right? Like you were hosting a League of Legends tournament. If you want to show cool stuff, I'm sure, you know, like LCS and stuff are just hooking into these live stats. Same for like showing off the portraits on the screens in front of the players is just using the client API probably. Maybe some more sophisticated and like a little bit more stable, but I'm sure it's like something similar. So I'm thinking, maybe Dan will swing by and answer shit for you. He's a game designer. I don't think he's I don't think he's like I don't think he's really engaged in this. But maybe. And the event time is there too. Okay, so let's just hook into something simple. Right? So let's say we listen to the minion spamming event and then we do something. How about we take that as like our first POC? So like what we want is basically whenever this event occurs, we should show something on stream. Like we could start with that, and it's gonna be an ugly message, just say like an alert from the top, and it says like, yo, hey, minion spam. And then after a couple of seconds, it's gone again. I don't know what first brick is. But yeah, I suppose that's the thing. I don't actually know what this is. But yeah. Okay, so let me find that awesome League of Legends resources one. Because that was very useful. I don't know where I found it. This one, I think. No. It's the first brick. Yeah, true. Here, this is the one. So Awesome League Community Dragon, which I think is the community page for like a lot of things surrounding the Riot Games API or league data. Yeah. Coven event data published. So people are scraping and like publishing it in their own API. It's like insane. People are doing like some nuts stuff. So this GitHub org published is like Awesome League, which shows a lot of resources. Runbook. So let's just take a look at like some of the things that people build. Lick my runes. Automatically import runes for your picked champion from OPGG. That's an interesting idea, actually. Blitz app, all-in-one assistant. Is this what people use? Isn't this like that crazy thing? Yeah, I think this is like the very big boy one. First big is an unofficial term to refer to the act of taking the first turn in the game. Ah. Export your friend list into a text file. They made a video. Why would you want that? Simple console app that accesses your League of Legends client and finds out how much you need to play to complete your goal for the pass. Simply type in how many tokens you want. Example, if you want Prestige Riven and Kiana, you type 4,000. If you want the Uwu emote, you type 75. Wait, this guy has a League avatar. That's really cool. Fumi24 from Denmark, computer science student. Okay, so let's get this thing started. Also, wait, there's already shit made. Pick and ban UI. Somebody open sourced this. Who used this? Red Bull, Logitech. Damn, that's cool. Demo on YouTube. Oh, this is like him testing it out. So pick and ban like UI. That's cool. That's cool. People make cool shit, man. If you have like these developer tools available, like people can just make so much cool shit. Backend. What's the backend? TypeScript. Front end. That's it. PB. Front end lib. Let's see. So he created his own event emitter. Sure. Do that all the time. Query variable. Sure. Start. Socket. WebSocket to the backend. Sick. Yeah, we're gonna do something similar. So, what we need is I was looking at this one, LCU events, but maybe we don't need the League client. You know, maybe we need the game client. See, because this is like different. This is like that other API. So maybe this is not what we need. LCU, game client. I don't see it. I only see... But I think we can just easily connect. This doesn't seem that hard. Thing is, I don't even think I need to authenticate. All I need is that PEM file. But I do want to see how they did the... Let me see. This one, I think, was the one I looked at. This one is pretty sophisticated. This one has like a lot in it. But he like this one also had the PEM file, I think, included in the library. Yeah. So yeah, so this is getting that that log file here and then reading the cert. And then where is it using the cert? Certificate. The certificate is included then in authenticate. And then where does he create the client, the request here? So he has its own. Oh, he's using node fetch with HTTPS. Wait, what does he need HTTPS for? Oh, it's using an agent. Okay. Yeah, because I was already thinking, how am I gonna get the like the certificate in? But that's okay. Cool. Okay, so I didn't actually know that this existed. Fetch API agent. Or is that what? Is that another thing? Custom agent. There was a game client up there in the one that I opened. Which one was that? What did I open? This one, LCO event. Because I think these are all like in the client, like champ select and stuff. Game flow. Game client. Buddies, instant messaging, party messages. Fuck is that? Oh, this is game client chat. End of game screen. I don't really know yet what I want to do, but there is a lot of things that we can do. Yeah, I don't think this is the one. But we can just play around a little bit. We can just fuck around and see what we're gonna do. Does this still work? Did we fuck it up? If I change this file, will it still work? Yeah, hello world, baby. All right, so we need to have, I'm thinking, because I think using the LCU, but I don't really want to use that right now. I was thinking, I could, in theory, create some sort of test for myself. It like opens up a custom game, adds 2 bots, and then presses the start button so that I don't have to go manually to Windows and then boot up the game again. But yeah, let's just get something working first. And let's take an example payload. So here's the API we want to hit. So let's think of some abstractions here. So what we need is we need the API client, really. So Riot, so let's make a folder Riot, and then let's put all the client stuff in there. So let's put a client.js, and then let's do require. Man, I've just been writing so much TypeScript that I don't even know how to do this anymore. Let's just get the constant root for base URL. It's this. And then there is a certificate that we need to get. So I think we can just shove that one in. Because that's probably faster than okay, let's do that. So there was somewhere the PEM file here. Yeah, let's download that. Copy that. Can I just copy and paste it here? Ooh. Sick. Cool. So don't want to continuously load that. So Let's create a game client, huh? That's more like what we have. And then the game client takes an API client. Leaked? What did I leak? This is like open to everybody. This is like in a public endpoint. You can just download it. So this is like our HTTP client. I have also not written Node in so long, so I can't even remember how this works. Okay, but I think you can do nowadays, you can do this. But that's probably TypeScript. Okay, so, now we have, when you start the game client, we can then have some endpoints. So what do we need to fetch? Let's create an endpoint called getEvents that does a HTTP client call to get the endpoint for events. Here. What's up, Fabricio? How's it going? Backstory: I started my YouTube channel. Okay, Lavra. Okay. Thanks for that copy pasta. Thanks, Hummus, for continuing the copy pasta. All right, so this is an async thing, and I think all we want really is just the response of this for now. So we don't even have an HTTP client yet. And then module exports is game client. And I think in theory we can only... yeah, I don't know. Do we need this base URI? Sure. I have no idea what I'm doing, by the way. Okay, so this HTTP client takes a base URI. Or it takes options, really. Options. And then we do this node fetch thing. Because we kind of want to use fetch for this. And then we need to do that. So we need to do npm hello? Okay, yeah, it's working. npm install node fetch. Everybody hates the community but Boyd. True. 5 vulnerabilities found. No, 0. Okay. Okay, so now we have node fetch. So now, let me think. So this.base URI is options.base URI. If it exists. Okay. And then we can do a get. And then it takes an endpoint. And then all this does, it does a fetch with the .base URI. And then the endpoint. And then there's a bunch of alright, lost connection to Twitch. Let me just take a look real quick. Yeah, so it actually already takes options. But we want to have those options set here already. For default options. We can pass options if you want to. But you don't have to. So the default option is... I don't think you can set a base URI for fetch. But you can set a method. That's good. Definitely this. So what we're saying here is that the content type that we're accepting and that we're sending is application JSON. Oh, wait, this is for the LCU, so that's fine. We don't need that. But the agent is important because we need that. We need to make sure that we validate the SSL. So we're just gonna copy whatever they did here. Never really used replace this agent, but and then we pass the CA, which is then the contents of the PEM. So we also want to do file system, or it really, yeah, I think that's fine here. Require FS. So when you boot up the HTTP client, we want to get the contents. Yeah. You know what? Let's just do it. Let's just do it simple for now. Not how you're supposed to do it. But this HTTP client shouldn't really know about, you know, this certificate. So maybe that's something we add here. Credentials port. Anyhow, let's just whatever. So I'm reaching into the Riot folder, which is terrible. You don't want to do that. The deer like this. Let's see. Let me just check the authentication folder. I'm already making compromises, but you know, it is what it is. I should actually just make it work first before like doing all this extra work, because I have limited time, right? Limited time to get something working, so we need to be faster. Yeah, so this is what I want to do too, but I don't want to do it in a wait. I want to do it synchronously. Normally I don't do that, but for now I do. Yep. Okay, so CA is this. What is the problem? What am I missing? Oh. There we go. So now in every single instance of this HTTP client, we're reading from this, but that's okay, you know, like that's fine. I don't really care. So method for this is get, and I don't think you can change it because the method is called get. So fuck you. Okay. Sure. That's fine. For now, this is all we need. We need a get endpoint. So we pass in the path, and then we return that. And so now in our app, we need to import is this how you do it? I can't remember. I just use ES modules now, so I can't really. I'm not sure if it's already natively supported in. Oh, isn't it like? No, it is. I think it is like this. Game client. Yeah. Okay. Import. No, it's once again. It's game client. Is require Riot client. And then we also have HTTP client in HTTP. HTTP client. That's kind of ugly. So let's do const or module exports dot HTTP client. I like this better. All right, it's beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Now we do a new game client, which takes a new HTTP client, which takes a base URI, which I don't think we want to pass on the client here, but let's just go for it anyways. Because maybe we should just care about the game client, not knowing about the HTTP client, but that's fine. Base URI is this. And so now we have a game client, and then we should be able to say... Oops. Doing something very nasty. Oh wait, game client dot... What was the method on there? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Get events. My hotkeys still don't work. So let's see what comes out of this. Whoa, what happened? Okay. Cannot find module HTTP. Oh, oops. Okay. Okay, we're gonna make it even better. Are we chilling? These modules not supported. Must use import to load ES module. Oh, node fetches an ES module. Instead, rename index.js to end with CJS. Change the requiring code to use import, remove type module. What the fuck? Hello? Since when is this a thing? You know what? Does that work? I don't want to see if this works. That'll be pretty hype. Okay, and then we need to update these to be CJS. This is a complete eye-opening experience, not gonna lie. If this works, then we need to do export. Or we can just do this, export. Export. Okay, and then we do export HTTP client from. I don't know if this works. I'm not sure if this is accepted syntax already. Also, why do I not add an extra like line break every time I hit save? My settings are fucked. Sure, the crack is 90. You know yourself. Wait, there's a storm in Ireland? I don't know. Okay, so what's the problem now? Rename index.js to CJS. Oh, but it complains about the node fetch not being of type remove type module. Node fetch is module is not supported. Wait, but we imported now correctly, right? Oh, wait, we're still doing this. Okay, hold on. Oh, man, all my hotfixes are... Or all my, hotfixes. All my hotkeys are screwed up. Okay. How about this, huh? Still a problem? Getting info out of League game for some events on stream, yes. He's hacking Riot Games. Okay, guys. Calm down. What is the problem, though? Wait. Did I just accidentally remove that? Maybe I'm using an old, like a Node version that is... Okay, hold on. Delete permanently. I'm not even sure if it's like allowed to do this. Cannot use import statement outside a module. What is what? CJS. What has Node become? I can't remember like what came out of this proposal. Can't run require. I'm fine with using CJS, you know? I'm okay. Wait, this is CommonJS. Am I supposed to update Node in order to use this? Okay. guess I just I guess I just do things easier. I'll just replace everything back to JS. Oh no, I cannot command Z. Undo. 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 Oh fuck. Okay, whatever. Let's do it by hand again. Module exports dot HTTP client is require HTTP client sec next, and then I'm just gonna include like an older version of the package. It's fine. This is why I hate working on Windows. Not necessarily a Windows thing, but I then need to update Node, and then I need to do that in Windows again. That is problematic. Nothing else is really the problem. Alternatively, you can use cross-fetch over node fetch, which should work. Yeah, I think I can just find a version that works. It's fine. It's just a bit of a waste of time, really. Just fiddling around with this is not really what I want to fiddle around with, you know? Okay, so that is that. Let's rename this to JS. Rename this to JS. Cool. Let's restart this. Yep, it's complaining. That's fine. Let's go here. Let's npm install, or let's... Hello? npm install... There we go. I like seeing the pictures of people's trampolines flying everywhere. So you've seen all these home videos. Alright, are we good now? You still complaining? What's the problem this time, huh? Export. Oh, I'm still exporting. Where? Riot client. Wait, that's where I am. What do you mean? This file... What? There's no export in here. You're cached. What do you mean? I'll just rename you. Now it's a new file. And now you cannot find the file. So now I changed it back. What do you mean? That there's not even anything like that in the contents of this file. It's trolling me. Alright. You're actually trolling me. Node.js, you're trolling me. What about this, huh? What do you mean? What is going on? It's doing CJS loader. It's a JS file. What is going on? What is going on? What is this? Wait, why does it... Was I at the wrong... What is going... Am I going crazy? Oh, it's probably like the fucking live share that's glitching out, because it was already pretty slow just now. So, okay, yeah, that's fine. Just changed this, but that's okay. You know, we're all slow sometimes. Maybe if I watch the VOD back, it's gonna be just crazy, but hey, who am I to fuck around with that? Okay, what's the problem this time? The PEM file, right? Could not open source file. Okay, yeah. Makes sense. Cool. Directory ..riot /PEM. Or we do riots, comma. Okay, so we have an unhandled promise. Request to failed because it failed to connect because we don't have the game open right now. So if we open the game and we go into Summoner's Rift with a bunch of bots. Or maybe I should go in the sandbox, but that's fine. Okay, so this is broken. Okay, so now the game boots up. And then in the meantime, while this is booting up, we're gonna go back here and we're gonna restart the app. Yo. Clean exit. Undefined. Okay. Huh.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Ah. That makes a lot of sense. All right, here we go. Now we have a response, and then in the client, we need to do a... Can I do this? So we need rest JSON, await. Should something go wrong too? JSON equals this, and then we return the JSON. Game start event. Sick. All right, we have the first event, and now we have minions spawned. So if we were to run this again, we would have 2 events in here, no? Riot? Please? Minion spawning. Excellent. All right. So now, I don't know if there's a way to gather these events or whether we need to pull this API. So maybe they have WebSockets already set up, which is in the article that we had here. But let's think first. We want to show this. We want to show... let me think here. We want to show this in the UI, right? So... I need to make sure that I continuously walk, because otherwise the game kicks me out. So what I need is... I need a web server. I need to run a web server. And then I need to make a UI. And then in the UI, based on a specific event that pops up, minion spamming or whatever... we show it in the stream, because that was the goal, right? The goal was to take an event from League of Legends and then showing it somewhere on the screen, which is not a very hard thing to do. But we have this game client now that we can use. We initialize it once, and then we can pull the event data from whatever. But it could be that the game client is not ready yet, right? Because as I'm streaming, you know, like these things are not ready. So that's okay. We just need to catch these errors at some point, but that's okay. We can find ways to do that. Cool. So what we need to do now is we need to create a tiny web server and then show it on the stream. So there's multiple ways we can do this. But since we have a relatively small script, we can probably just create a public folder. Let me think. Because it's probably better to have the backend server do the polling and then have the website that I load just use WebSockets. Right? So I need a server that runs the client and communicates to the client. And then the website that I load in, like the web view that I load in OBS, will just be the WebSocket part. So let's start with that too. So we have this. I don't have Git installed actually on my Windows. That's another thing. Like I don't have anything on my Windows machine. Okay, so this is cool. So we have a game client that we can use, but we're not going to do anything with it right now. We just create it, but we don't call anything. Cool. So what we need is a WebSockets. So WebSocket node. Let's see the most bare bone way to get this done. Simple to use, blazing fast, and thoroughly tested WebSocket implementation. That is excellent. Exactly what I need. We all love blazing fast because, you know, you need to sell it. Well, let's install that. You can also check if it's natively available. WebSockets. Native? Whatever. Let's just use this. Easier. We need to get this done in a time frame, right? So WS, right? Yes. Cool. And then opt-in for performance. Yeah, that's maybe later. Maybe finds long text, whatever. Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, cool. Yeah. Not that important, I suppose. Is this also ES modules? Common. Better hope this is for common. I don't know, like everything is like using imports now. So I suppose new node allows you to import shit too. I just use an old version, so kind of scared. Okay. What do I need WebSocket for? Oh, that's the client. Oh, I thought we could use native WebSockets, but sure. Let's see. So new WebSocket server. Let's open this on port 6754 because I don't know. It's just something I came up with. There's a lot of settings. Default. Okay, let's get rid of all of that because I don't give a shit about that. And then this is how to send. How do I send messages? Oh, I can just do webs. We can just console log for now. On. Was it connection? WebSocket request client. Sure. Let's see what that is. All right, see if this works. Okay. Now what I need to do is, that's the back end. And so what I need to do now is serve this public as well. Because I need to, server broadcast, that's what I need. For each client, ready state open, send the data. How to detect detecting closed broken connections. I don't give a shit about that for now. This is already pretty like low level, I feel. Oh, I need to open this. Oh, how am I gonna see this? Because I need to open this. Oh, I can open it actually in the I can open it in my stream browser. League overlay. And then local file. And then we go to League overlay public index. Sick. So now if I add stuff. Oh, I thought that's worked. I thought that's how that worked. Okay, anyways. Do it. Like, I don't think I need any of that. I think I can just do H1 here, actually. Hello world. Okay, now I need to refresh this. It's there. See, it's right there. Sick. Okay, nice. I'll just put this here somewhere. Okay, let's do the body or like HTML body background color red. Refresh. Sick. Okay, now let's make this super tiny so that it doesn't take up much. That is the most ugliest fucking color. Dark blue. Okay. And then let's make color white. Oh, beautiful. Okay, let's put this here. So this is already on the stream. So what we need to do is we need to connect to a WebSocket. So let's do a self-executing function. And then WebSocket. I've never done a native WebSocket, but I want to make sure that I use as much from built-in as possible because of the fact that it runs on my machine in OBS in the browser and it's just using resources. So let's take a look. So new WebSocket takes a URL. So we can do new WebSocket, takes a URL, and then we say localhost. Oh, it's not HTTPS, right? there not an example? So it's WS as local host, and then what was our port this? And then every time you catch a Draven X, chat gets a reward. Do you think they will actually go that far? I don't think they broadcast these events. That will be sick though. Are we still in game? Wait, what is this? Sure. Did we get kicked out already? It. Dang it. AI vision to detect the X-cat. Actually, I think you could do it by sound, maybe. Hashing in Draven iteration stacks. I think you can see in-game chat, so maybe. Okay, so let's check if we're actually properly connected. So, because we should see it on the Node app if we get a connection. So let's see what else we need to do. So we're supposed to use WS because it's not a secure web server.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
See if that works.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Minion spawn. Okay. Let's refresh this app. Let's refresh. How are we gonna see that actually? Because yeah, let's refresh the browser. Okay, let's look at that. Look at that. We got an event. It connected to our thing. Sick. This is like the event that we got. So somebody connected to our WebSocket. And we can send it things now. That's cool. Okay, so let's create a fired when data is received through the WebSocket. Okay, perfect. So on open is when we open the connection. Will you be able to bet on my hooks? So we don't really care about open because we're not really going to show anything unless we want to. We could do ID is YOLO. And then we can say when we open up, we can say document.getElement by ID YOLO. And then we say text content equals initialized. And so if we refresh this now, when it connects to the thing, it immediately sets the hello world to that. So that's great. So now what we need is we need to get an event from the server whenever something happens. And so when an event, like when a message comes in, we then need to identify what we're going to do for that message. And so we get event.data. So let's just console, let's just let's just create a tiny function here. Function called set text content, which is just gonna do this. Content set text initialized. And then when the message comes in, we want to do set text JSON.stringify event think this is what you can do. So we don't really send an event yet from the server, but let's try and let's try and do that. So this is on examples, but we need to do something from the server. So we can do WebSockets send. So on connection, send a message, and we can receive stuff. But I want to see server broadcast. So on connection, on message. Oh, this is like whenever somebody sends a message to us. Okay, so what we can do is like on a connection, we can say set interval. And then for every second, sort of, because it's like the event loop, so you don't really know exactly this is a second. We do WebSocket.send, and then this is the data as a string. So if we do JSON stringify, we can sort of get like an object and deserialize it afterwards. So we can say event type is game started. And then we can say the created at or something could be the time stamp of that, but I don't really know if we care. So we can just say event type, and then we should sort of see that come in. I don't know if the server refreshed though. Okay, now it did. And so now we need to refresh this. But it's not loading the extra message. So I suppose it did not actually receive this. Oh, it does client send. Hold up, wait, hold up. On open, that's like the other one. We need the server one. On connection, connection WS. On connection WS. Send something. Okay. Did we receive the message too late? Let's remove this on like open check. Huh, interesting. This is all we're getting. This is the message. So what if we okay. What if we render a list and just see all the events come in? Let's make this like 400 height. Wait, what the fuck? Okay. And so I make this a list. So I say unordered list with ID is sure list. And then for everything that comes in, we create a new list item. So add list item with the content. And then what we do is we create a new list. Where's it? Element. HTML element. Yeah. List item equals this. And then we say list item dot text content equals the content. And then we do document dot query or get element by ID is the list. And then we say append child the list item. So what we're basically doing is we find the list, which is of type ol or unordered list, and then we say append the child that we just created, which is just an HTML list item element, and then we just set the text content on that. So now if we want this open back, we can say add list item, and then we say initialized. And then after this, we do the same here for every message, add list item. And then we refresh. And then it's not working. Probably because I made a typo or something somewhere. The problem is that I cannot see the let me think. Let me open it in my browser real quick on the side here. Maybe I can just show that instead. Illegal constructor. 13. New HTML list item. Okay, that's not allowed. Okay. New HTML list item. JavaScript. Oh, of course. I'm stupid. I was already thinking, like, is this really how you do that? This is how you do that. Okay. Now we're good. Hey, stress, that's the only message we receive. Okay, so when we open, we don't actually receive the message that we sent here. So why is that? HTTPS server, I don't care. Event data, true, but I thought, oh, true, maybe the serialization, you're right, maybe the serialization of this event, yeah, you're probably right. And you can probably, we don't even have to JSON stringify it because I think that it is already a string. Let's say. Yeah, you're right. Cool. Okay, that works. What's up, Milan? How's it going? That is cool. So now we can combine the two. So now what we can say is set interval, and then we just pull this endpoint on every connection. Let me think. Let's just do this for now. This is kind of ugly, but it's okay. I think it will cache it across the connections, so that's fine. So we can say is events is game client is this, and then set interval, and then we do when every second we pull let me think. Because basically what we need, right? We need to like have something poll for changes, notify if something changed. So let's just create that real quick. Also, let's remove this client too, because I think I've just made an oopsie. Cool. Okay, so what we need is something like think we already, there is something, event emitter in Node. Yes. And you can even extend it, so that's great. So this is like event polar.js. Event polar. Apparently I'm using underscores now. I never do that in any project. Event polar. When this starts, I need the game client. And then I say on, or I say subscribe, callback. And then we say this.listener. Oh, we can just actually do extends the event emitter. Which I don't really know what the interface or like what it does. Maybe we don't want that. Maybe we just want to use the event emitter. So we need this. And then we say new this. So whenever you do that, we create a new emitter. Yeah, because we can only have one like polar. And then when you subscribe, you just do this dot event emitter dot on. I only realized it's December now. Nice, Wolfie. Now we can say I don't know. I don't know what I just want to listen to. New event. And then callback. And then how do you unsubscribe? Remove listener. So what we return is a function that does a this.event_emitter.remove listener. On returns event emitter. Event name listener. Yeah, okay, so that's good. So I can do new event callback so that you can unsubscribe to. Okay, that's fine. This doesn't do anything yet. So module.exports.event_polar equals event polar. And then we get that in here. We do event polar is required dot riot. Okay, so this thing is gonna, when it's created, it's gonna do polling. So set interval. But we also need to start. Just gonna set it off. If this.interval, then return. So if it's already started, otherwise this.interval is set interval, and then we say every second. And then what we do is we broadcast an event. No, we need to do some diffing here. So what we need is events. So events already that are sent out. And then we do a new event. So what is the send one? Emit. Event name, new event. Okay, so here every second we div what we have in events. If this dot events dot length. In theory, we could actually find it by length, right? If the length is greater, so like if this dot events is smaller or equal to the game client's events, get events, which I think the game client still needs to like get this data and then JSON async await. Didn't we already do this somewhere? Anyways. Response is this. If response dot okay, is that a thing? If the response is not okay, return if we do an empty array, then it's smaller or equal to, and then we do nothing. That's fine. If the response is okay, then we do await response.json. So now we got the JSON back. And I can't remember what we got back from this. This was just the I think this was just the events itself. So I think this is fine. And then, oh shit, this is a this is an asynchronous operation, but I think, can we do this? So if the events list that we get is greater or equal to the length already, then we do nothing. We just do nothing. Then if there is something new, we need to get the new one. So let's just say events equals this, or new raw events, no, match events, and this is like broadcasted events. So if the broadcasted events length is smaller or equal to the match events length, then we just return, because then it's like nothing new happens, you know? If there is something new, then we need to find how many items we need to get from this. So diff is, I think this is the cheapest to do. So like broadcasted events length. Doing some over optimization here. Let's not do this. Let's just do this again. So the diff is these two. We can also just do this in theory. So we get the diff, length diff. If the length diff is smaller or equal to 0, because it could be below 0. Can it be? This is 0, and then we do -0. Could be something. No, should. I guess when it is 0, but let's just do it like this. And then the diff is what we want to pluck off of the back of the events, because I suppose that the events are at the bottom. I am not sure if there is if it is possible that the events that we get pushed in the middle. I suppose we get them in chronological order and we get them on time. I don't think there is sometimes events injected because the API doesn't have it yet, but we could optimize for that, but let's not do that right now. So like what we need is we need to splice off of where we want to start and then what we want to remove. Or is it slice? Can't remember which one is which one does which one. Start and end. Returns a section of a string. Wait, this is string slice. What I need is array slice. Can't remember which one does which one. It always confuses me. There's a shallow copy of the portion of the new thing. Okay, so what we need is... Oh, we can do -2. Excellent. So what we need is length diff minus. So what we get here is the missing events, and then for every missing event we want to emit a separate event, I suppose. Because it's like 2 new events, right? So like this is gonna be an event. And then we emit new events with emit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And so if people subscribing to this, they will get this new event. And then, yeah. Okay, so now we do a new event polar. Polar is new event polar game client. And then what we do here is, this is what we don't have to do. So now in here, for every single connection, we subscribe. And then we client send. Is that what we need to do? Because we only want to send it to one client. Or can I do WebSocket send? Because in theory, everybody needs to know. But like what I see from the examples is that they're always like on connection do that. Yeah, so this is going through each client and then sending the client this new stuff. Okay, so now what we're gonna send is we're gonna send event type new event, and then the data is going to be what we get back. Wait, how do we get the data back? I think that's what you get here. So let's see if this works. Boom, not found. Cannot find module riot. What? Where? Oh. Okay, that worked. Cool. I refresh, there's nothing sent. But the question is, are we polling? Oh, we didn't start it. Okay. Okay, is there more events than connection? I want to know like when the server is up. I want to stop. Client on open. That's fine. We can just do the polar start right at the beginning. Like here, start. That's, oh shit, that's, yeah, that's going bad. Okay, let's say if there is a problem, we automatically stop. This was going bad, right? So it said match event slice is not a function. So let's do a try catch inside here. So if there is an error, then remove interval, is that the thing? Remove interval. Can't remember. Clear interval. This dot interval. Boom, boom, boom. It's still doing it. It's still doing it. Oh, I think the try catch should be outside. Boom, 1 error, 2 error, 3 error, 4 error, so it's still continuing. Great. Okay, whatever. That's fine. It's what it is. Let's just find out what the problem is. So, match event slice is not a function. So what is match events? Oh, okay. I was already thinking that. I think there was a top level key. So return JSON.events. That should be better. Slice is not a function. Stop. What do you mean? This is like, this is what I'm doing, right? Like, oh, don't tell me it's like cached again. Fetching events. Let's see if we get these returning events. Clear. Yeah, so it's not updating. So you can see the code is still the old code. So I think this is the problem with the sharing shit. So let me see on the... Alright, goodbye. Wait, if I just leave the client open, it's actually still running the server. So we're chilling. Wait, this is updated. I don't see the console log though. Oh, but I can see it's not saved. So for me, it's saved. It says it's saved. But in here, it says it's not saved. Still says it's not saved, right? Look how old this file is. What do you mean? Wait, the whole response part is gone. This whole thing was gone. What the hell? Okay, so this live sharing is still very buggy. Okay, there we go. Returning events. Returning events. Cool. Wait. So now it's working. When it saves the file, it's working. God dang it. Okay. Sorry, I was on the wrong scene. Alright, so the polling is working. But we should emit 2 events now. So this is like console log. Length is 0. And then here, we want to be console logging the missing events. Length is 0, length is 0, length is 0, length is 0. How? It starts with this. What? Oh, are you serious? Is it? Wait, it's not console logging. What's up, Kosi? Is it fucked again? There's a Windows command to read. It's type, I think. Source. Oh, my changes are there. Oh, we're so close. 2 length is 0 minus the event length. What? That should be -2, no? Oh, that should be -2, but I'm still saying okay. It should be the other way, no? This should be when the length difference is bigger. No. We just need to, what is it called? Absolute math.apps. Because I think all we need is the difference in a number. Doesn't matter if it's minus or plus. Like if this one is bigger than this one, doesn't matter. I want the length diff if it's below or equal to 0. Which it can never happen because I'm doing abs. So I only want to know if it's 0, then the length is 0. Otherwise there is a difference. And then we take the math events from that, and then we should be fine. Oh, that's because the events is not defined. Oh, oops. Doesn't grow before math events does, no? This one, like this one starts with 0, and then the game client, like this one should be empty, and then as it goes in here and it like when it adds these, this is when we should add it to this as well. So that the next call has the previous ones. Yeah, so the first call, it was like fine, and then it says length is 0. So that's correct. So the first one, it went fine. And then afterwards, it's like, I don't have a difference. So I'm good. But now I need my app to receive these events. So let's just do an event even if the diff is there. Like, fuck the world. So always broadcast so that I can listen. Oh. Cannot read send on undefined. Okay. Okay, here we go. Oh. First argument must be of type string. Ah, okay, that makes sense. Yep, that makes total sense. You're supposed to send a string over the wire, and then in our app, we're supposed to json.parse the event data. No, we want to keep it stringified because we're adding it to the list. Okay, refresh. Start the server. Refresh the app. Boom, look at that. Need to be a bit bigger. Minion spamming, minion spamming, minion spamming. Nice. Sick. Okay. So that's good. So now let's not broadcast this shit every time, and let's actually get into a match. And do this. Refresh. Now it missed that first thing, and so now when we let's change the UI a little bit. So instead of populating on this list, what we want to do is we want to have a div floating around the screen, and this is the alert. And then inside the alert, we're gonna have an h1, and it's gonna be like alert title. We can make a class, you know, it's better. Which is empty at first, and then the alert can be open. I can't remember how to do. I think it's like this. I don't really use BEM anymore. Okay, now we do alert, and alert by default has position. Fixed. We can do fixed. Top 0. Let me think. I can use flexbox to position it in the center, but you can also do margin auto. So if we do left 0, right 0, what is on the container, or we just do this. Not even sure this is possible, but So let's say the width of this is like 500 pixels. Background is color is dark blue. We can set a height on this thing. The height of this thing is like 200 pixels. And then by default, the what is it called again? Translate, transform, translate, y minus 200 pixels. So by default, it's out of the screen. I think you can just... I think you don't need this. And then when the alert is set to open, we set this transform translate to be 0. And then when the alert title is going to be text or font size 24 pixels. Big boy. And the color is going to be white. And then we want to have an animation. So we want to have transition on the translate Y. Oh, how the fuck do you do this again? Transition. I think you just do translate Y 200 ms ease in and out. Works for me. Okay, so instead of doing this, when initialize comes in, what I want to do is I want to have a function for show alert, which is gonna find the document, or we can add that here. Document, this is the alert container, is document.query selector by class for alert. So we find the alert on the screen, and then we say class list.adds, and then we say alert open. And then when we want to hide the alert, we do alert container dot class list dot remove alert open. And then we want to function set alert text contents, which is going to be on the title. Which we had, right? Yep. Cool. And so when this thing starts, what I want is when this connection is created, we want to show alert. Or actually, let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. Let's not care about the initialized thing. Let's only do it on the message. So what we need to do is we need to get the event data dot. We need to stringify that, or JSON parse event data. Let's get the event. Or we can say data and then, oh. No, I disconnected. No. Fuck. Come on. Are you serious? No. I disconnected with my Windows machine. Damn, that's sad. Oh no, how am I gonna connect back? Oh, wait, can I just... Did you control as every line you type? Yes. It's still on this machine, right? See, almost everything is there. Okay, I'll just finish this on Windows. So event, so we can say data. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna switch on data dot, what was the thing? Event type. And then if the event type is in the case of new event, then we return and we do a bunch of shit, which is this. And then we also call show alert. It's not gonna work for every event. We need some sort of like queue thing, but it's gonna just override the alert and it's already shown on the based on the first event. But you know, let's see what it does. Refresh. Wait, why is my background still blue? Interact. Properties. Wait, is this the thing? Let me copy this and move it to this one. Do you think that this is the alert? Did we really make it this big? The width is 500, so let's make it 50. To see if it changes. Oh, it is. God damn. Why is it already in? Did we really receive messages? So we got the data, and what we want to show is we want to show... Shit, what was the... Polar... What did we get from the polar again? The event. The whole blob of event. Okay, we can do data. JSON stringify. Data. I don't know why it's already visible. I think I just fucked up with the CSS. It should be minus 200 though. Okay, let's not do anything. Let's never add the alert open. Or did I add it here already? Oh, I added here already. That's why. No wonder. Okay, so now it's invisible. So now I think if we boot up the app, like if we boot up League and we start playing. Yeah, so it cannot fetch right now. That's fine, because what we need to do is just need to create a new thing. Custom training practice tool start. Sure. So it continues to poll every second to see if the thing is online, which is, well, it's not really what you want, but it is what we have today. We've got 2 minutes to finish this. 2 minutes to finish this. Let's see if we can make it work. Let's see if we get the alert now. So we're gonna have game started event. That's the first event, and then minions spawned, I think. That's the thing that we're gonna get. Hello? Yep. I don't see anything. But if I push forward...
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Is that it? Is that the event? Pretty sure we're supposed to have an event already. Let's see what we get.
Seconds until minions spawn.
Like we have a problem. Minions have already spawned though. Okay, let's just console log. Maybe the event type is wrong.
Has spawned.
Console log data. Polar has new data. So let's add that. And also let's console log here. Oh, we cannot console log here because this is on screen. Well, I can console log it and open it in a browser. It's fine. Right, it is connected to the WebSocket. Oops. Let's get to League. And restart the game in practice tool. Oh, sick. Stacked here. Oh, damn. That's the thing. All right, we're waiting for time to pass. Or not.
Minions have spawned.
Okay. Cannot read null reading text. Okay. So I received the event. Cannot read properties of null reading text content. Set alert. Oh, yeah, I made a mistake. Okay, I see it now. I see the mistake. Okay, so this is kind of annoying because I'm not on the thing. Can I still share, maybe? Hold up, chat. Give me 1 sec. Let me just hide the screen.
Get in here!
Let me see if I can get myself shared on my MacBook again. Yeah. Problem is, if I show you this, the you can just connect to this machine, sort of. It's not such a great idea. Let me see if I can get this to work again. Okay, I think I'm in again. Yes, I'm in. Cool. We hide the code again. We hide the code from here as well. Okay. Cool. Sorry about that. Okay, so I'm connected again. So, what we did wrong was for set alert here I'm calling text content, which is supposed to be like an attribute that you set. Let's refresh. Let's go back to League. And let's reset the game again. Also, thank you so much for the follow, whoever that was. I'll get to you. Let's see. Where was that button? Reset game. And then we say fast forward 30 seconds. Yo, Ragi, thanks so much for the follow as well. Ragi. So now I'm supposed to have had like an event. Okay, so let me see. Let me refresh again. What is the hotkey? Control Shift O. Okay. Cannot set property null on text content. I thought I just changed that. Is it? Oh my god, is it broken again? Oh god. This thing is just not really like working out. Yeah, let's just go on the main computer and see. No, we changed it. I can see it. It says cannot set properties of null. Okay, that's interesting. Because that means it's saying that it cannot find his alert title, but it's right here. Okay. Do web dev. That's not what it should be, but I'm just thinking. Let me just console log alert title here. And then I can just try it out in my browser real quick. One sec. So let's just call this. Let's see what happens. Oh, wait. Oh, it's because the script is called before. Because I'm not waiting for I'm not doing a document like content loaded event. I'm just doing script. So the script needs to run after the markup is rendered. That makes sense. So now, if I refresh the browser here, Then I go into game. Let's see if we can get something. AFK warning. What do you mean? I'm right in the game here. Reset the game. Forward.
Minions have spawned.
Hey! There was no animation. It was terrible. But hey, we did it. We have minion spawning event. Are we funneling in all events? Let me see. Yes, it's any event really that happens, as long as it's a new one. So let's take a tower. There's 4 dummies, hit them all, then place another dummy in the fountain, you will get first blood. What do you mean hit them all once? Oh, I can't die because I have that turned on. Okay, champion kill. Nice. Okay, now what else do we have? Sure. Alright, I do be strong now. How do I add dummies? Bomb enemy dummy. They don't die, right? Those dummies don't die. Teleport to cursor. Oh, I cannot really, okay. Because if I spawn Drake. That's not Infernal Drake. Wait, what the fuck? It's trolling. Dragon type hex deck. Okay, sick. So we did it sort of like roughly, right? We did it roughly like we show something when an event happens in League of Legends, but it's relatively easy. And we can harden this a little bit, and I think there's already tools available, and if not, then we can just make one. You know, we can make an open source library to listen to these events in like a more SDK manner. I don't mind. That's cool. Let's get Soul. He's got a haircut? Hey, nice, Desmond. Give us a picture. I like how it takes time for the health to actually, or the thing to be targetable. Because normally it does the animation, I suppose. I don't even have the buff. Is my team getting something or not? Dragon type water. No. Dragon type elder. Okay. You can place max 4 dummies. Placing more will move the first place dummy to the new location. Oh, really? Interesting. Okay, let's just... Oh, it says we have drakes. Okay. Okay. Wait, that's actually funny. So, look at my... this is so weird. Wait. What's... yeah, I'm supposed to have a soul now, but I don't have one. Because I guess Elder... I thought I had a Hextech soul, but I don't have any soul right now. So that's kind of strange. Fully stacked runes. What do I get for winning?
Victory.
Game end. Game end event. Nice. Okay. So, maybe next. So maybe some follow-ups that we can do here. So we need to actually create some sort of system or design some sort of system that like is, well, relatively extendable, but also relatively cheap because you need to, well, the server can run anywhere, but like the client needs to be relatively cheap. And then we need an animation of a cool animation of like a chest. Maybe we can either maybe get a 3D designer to create one. And then we render it using Canvas. Wonder how heavy that will be on my PC. But if you're just running League, I think that's sort of okay. And then we need to come up with ideas too, to like think about what we're gonna do with these cool ass things that we can hook into. And we need to probably investigate a little bit like what is available. Because if we look at the Riot Games API or their website here, there's a lot of like info that we can get. So there's events, but there's also like player scores, get info about all the players. So what I was thinking of, I had another idea. I was like, for every champ that I play, I make a different overlay, and then I let this API figure out which overlay to get. So that I don't have to do that manually or switch scenes. Toot has that. Nice. Well, I think you can do it easily by just like switching to the right scene. Champ select is in the API. It's just in a different one. So it's not the client one. It's the or it's the client one, but not the game client. It's the other one. So, this one. It's in the crappy one, which has no documentation. You can base on champ ID? Well, you can do it in game too. You can just get your current active player, and then you can see all the champion stats. Because if you think about it, like, if you're playing a certain champ that has, or a certain skin, in theory, you can change your overlay completely by the skin that you play. Because by the skin that you play, and which might have like level changes, you could even like adapt by level. So let's say you're playing Lux, right? Let's say you play Lux with that skin that can change form, like earth and fire and all that stuff. It would be absolutely insanely cool if your overlay would change with this, like it would interact with the thing in game. That'll be absolutely insane. And I think it's possible. I think it is possible, but I'm not sure. But that would be very cool. I'm not a Lux main though, so I don't have those like fancy things that I can do. But in theory, I guess Uter with his stance is true. But another cool idea could be, I think another cool idea could be to let me think. To do something with the past Draven passive, right? To show like to maybe like show how much money it would be, or like every auto attack. I don't know. But I still like the idea of like I want to really create some sort of streaming like like our own streamer platform or our own streamer set of tools, because we've got a lot of like people that play together. I think we can all hook into the same system. And have our own like shared viewer-based community and our own shared stats, right? Like let's say, I'm not sure if it's fun, but it could be fun. If you had one page for this entire community in which all the viewers can view their achievements, and then by watching other people's streams, you can get more achievements. And so every streamer can hook and set up their own like achievements and when they get them. And then they have to like install this thing on their computer if they want to show this. Or we do it fully hosted, but that costs money. But we need that anyways for the data, basically. So we aggregate like all the viewer/subscriber data. And then free Google Cloud trial. I think I've already used that. Yeah. There's some things. Maybe it's the takeaway for everyone here, because like it's most of my friends are in the chat. Let's just all think about like some interesting things that we can do. And then come up with some cool ideas. I think the achievement one is the easiest one. Shared achievements across the community, right? Because it could be cool if like I don't have a lot of viewers, but like if we all share, like we sort of share viewers. So yeah, I don't know, maybe it's a waste of time, but I think it sounds cool. Sounds like something that could be fun. But yeah, thanks everyone. This was it for today. This was it for the Tech Wednesday stream. So what have we learned so far? That the Riot Games game API is actually very thorough. That thing is like working flawlessly. And it's on by default too. So you don't even need to sort of be logged in or like check that out. It's like this, it's like 2999 is like the port to go to, and you can figure everything out. And it's just up whenever your game is up. So that's cool. Yeah. But if you want to go and see, go check out these Hextech Docs dev site. It's like very thorough, and it's like all of League's things, even Valorant and stuff, which is very nice. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you are watching this on Twitch, go and check out and do ! Coding YouTube or Coding YT for my Coding YouTube channel. And if you're watching this on YouTube, then well, if you enjoy the content, go subscribe and just check me out on Wednesdays on stream, because most of the times I will do a Tech Wednesday stream. Just recently I haven't really been doing that. So yeah, thanks everyone, and see you guys in the next one.